The Packers just got some good and some bad news. Before we jump into it, if you haven't taken a moment to hit that subscribe button, please do so and hit the like button. It would help the algorithms out for this channel. Okay, so let's jump into it. The Green Bay Packers just got another breaking news on their schedule, and it just so happens that the Packers will be hosting the Detroit Lions. Yes, I said hosting. That's the first time since Matt LaFleur has been the head coach in Green Bay that they have had a season opener at Lambeau Field, and it just so happens it's against the NFC North rival Detroit Lions. I'm super pumped up about this. What an opportunity for the Packers to set the tone in the division by playing the Detroit Lions, the two-time defending NFC North champions. Man, it feels weird to say that, but the Detroit Lions went 15-2 last year and have an opportunity to give the Detroit Lions their first loss of the season again at home at Lambeau Field. The last time they've played at Lambeau Field as a home opener was 2018. So once upon a time when the Packers, dominated Detroit from 1992 to 2014, the Packers won 24 consecutive home games against the Lions, including a playoff win. And that all changed because they've won, meaning the Detroit Lions have won 3 consecutive games at Lambeau Field. What an opportunity for the Packers, again, to regain some control of the Detroit Lions and make a statement in the NFC North that, hey, listen, we're for real. We're going to dominate this year. I love the opportunity. I love the challenge. I hope the Packers will be up for that. Okay, so what's the bad news the Packers get? And it's not really surprising news when you think about it. Elton Jenkins is kind of holding out for a contract restructure. Again, not surprising news. He doesn't show up. Adam Senovich is called out in a press conference, and he asked what Jenkins' feelings are about the position. Maybe that's why he didn't show up. Everybody starts speculating that type of stuff. And Adam Sedovich said that Jenkins is excited about playing center, but there's other reasons. And the other reasons are certainly the fact that he's looking for a contract restructure. Again, doesn't come as a surprise to a lot of Packer fans out there. We knew it as soon as the Packers signed free agent Aaron Banks at left guard and threw a bunch of money at him. We knew this was going to happen because he's making more money than Jenkins, a Pro Bowl guard. So it was just inevitable in a matter of time. Jenkins isn't getting any younger. He's 30 years old, and he's switching himself from left guard to center, and centers don't make as much as guards do in this league. In fact, the average salary for free agent guards that signed with teams this last offseason was 17.5 million. Banks is earning 19.25 million this year with the Packers. So he's making a ton of money out there. And Drew Dahlman was the highest paid center out there, just to give you some comparatives, this offseason as a free agent. And he signed a $14 million deal. So that being said, Jenkins is looking out for his best interests, saying, hey, listen, I'm doing you guys a favor by switching over to center. And I want my paycheck to reflect that, because I'm not getting any younger. I need to make sure that my future capital is going to be secure. And the Green Bay Packers are going to be left with this interesting choice, because do they want to throw a bunch of money at Jenkins with a restructuring of sorts? I think they can get it done, and I don't see a world where the Packers, Brian Gutekunst, they've got some cap space there, and if they're able to rework Jair's contract, that's going to free up even a little bit more cap space. But when you look at the longevity of it, the Packers went out and got Jordan Morgan in the first round last year. They got Jacob Monk, who's capable of playing center, and who knows how well he progresses this training camp, to see that, is going to be interesting as well. So again, I don't see a concern here where Brian Gutekunst doesn't find a world to get this done. But great news for the Packers is that they are going to be opening at Lambeau Field again, the first time since 2018. Matt LaFleur, I'm sure, has been itching for an opportunity to play at Lambeau Field. It's easier to win at home than on the road. And what better opportunity to set the tone in the division, set the tone for the rest of the division, the Lions, the Bears, and the Vikings, that, hey, listen, the Packers are for real. They made a couple of good offseason moves. They drafted well. I'm super excited about this. Leave your comments, and as always, go Pack Go.